Hey everybody, this is Jamila Blue, Transformation Guide and Astrologer, bringing you an energy update for March 26th. We still have the Libra moon hanging out until early tomorrow morning. And so we have another day that is going to be around the planet of balance and diplomacy and art and music. So, Venus ruled Libra just loves to feel into things and the beauty of it and the luxury of it, the feeling of it, but in a mental way. It's an air sign. So, there's a there's an opportunity to just really give yourself some extra space for taking the time that you need, especially with the potency of yesterday's lunar eclipse. One of the tools that I came across recently that I really enjoy, astrologer Gemini Brett had mentioned it a while back, and I thought it was really great. And so it's composting. So not just for the full moon, but really because of the an eclipse is like a full moon on steroids, you know? And so he had recommended being able to use the idea of composting what it is that you want to let go of. And so we still have time to do that while the moon is in Libra. So to be able to take and write down in an art form or vision board style, whatever that might be for you, to be able to just get it out of you and onto paper of some sort, and to be able to think about all of the things that are holding you back, all of the things that aren't serving you, and to be able to write them down, to be able to draw images of it or paint what that is. Anything that you would like to be able to do. And then you can do it a couple of different ways. You can wait until the new moon to be able to burn it and then take part of the ashes and to create a vision board with that. So you're composting and bringing it back into something new. Or you can do that burning ceremony while the moon is still in Libra. So I thought that that was a really great idea, and it's something that I'm going to utilize in my practice, and I just thought that I would share it with you. So with today, we might be feeling a little solemn. There's some energies today that can really feel like we just might feel a little down. We might feel a little under the weather emotionally or physically. There's a sense of something wanting to break through. However, it's just not quite the right time. There's just really the sense of, where are our words? Or do we mean what we say? Where's the potency of where our words are in our life and what they could mean? Really bringing around that value of our intention and how we bring it into the world. And it can feel a little difficult. It can feel a little challenging sometimes, knowing what that is, to be able to shut it and let it go, and to be able to move forward with it in some new way. So, where we are with the moon cycle, this isn't really the time to be starting new things. It is a great time to think about just, especially like the sequence of things that have happened since last October. Um, there's the Libra Aries axis of this eclipse cycle, where if you're not sure exactly how to break through that code in your chart, I can certainly help you with that. You can go to my website and schedule an astrology appointment. I'd be happy to work with you on that. But to be able to just really use this eclipse cycle as a way to be able to break through, see what's stirring and what's new that wants to come out and be evolved and wants to show itself in a new dynamic way, which will with the new moon in a couple of weeks, that'll be the time to initiate and to get that started. Well, right now, it's really how do we love and support what it is that we want to let go of and nurture that? And it can be hard letting go sometimes. It can be hard, especially if it's somebody important in our life that we just know that we're no longer in alignment with, and we just know that we have to let that individual go. It can be really difficult in our relationships, or it might be around a job, having something that was really supported you well over the years, but you just know that that chapter is over. So during this time, over the next couple of weeks, really being able to identify what you want to get rid of, what's no longer serving you, how to move past and break through and move beyond, so that you can be your most extraordinary self, so that you have the energy and the capacity to be able to really just go out and be brilliant in your way, in your uniqueness. So I just wanted to bring that to you today because there's just a really great opportunity, especially through this evening, to be able to tap into those energies, to really solidify what they are in your mind, and, have a little ceremony about letting these things go, being able to know that when we do that, we're making room for something new. And it's really difficult and challenging to let go of our old ways. Maybe, we've spent our life, going to work and coming home and eating dinner and going over to our local bar and having a drink and carrying on with those, the people that are there. And you just know that that's no longer serving you, that there's something more. Being able to put that down and say, you know what? I've got a spark inside of me that's begging to come out, and it needs a place. And to be able to say, okay, I'm going to do things a little differently so that I can honor myself. There's an emergence that's happening. It's kind of interesting with as we left Pisces a while back, the last decan of Pisces is Mars ruled, and the first decan of Aries, which is where we currently are still, the first 10 degrees of Aries, is Mars ruled. And so it's really that spark of Mars that wants to go, 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 and that struggle to break out of the seed. And it takes a lot of push and drive and determination and fortitude and focus and discipline. And we've got a calling that's deep within us, that's begging for us to give it attention so that we can focus on being the best version of us. And so I invite you to just compost all that you just don't need any longer. What are you letting go of in order to make room for who you are, who you know you can be? So that is all that I have for you today. And schedule an appointment with me on my website, JamilaBlue.com, if you'd like more insights on how this eclipse cycle that goes on, it closes out next year. So there's a whole story that started in October of last fall, that's going to be carrying out through next spring. So there's a chapter there that when you know the astrology in your chart, you can work with that deliberately and really help break through in ways that you may not have realized otherwise. Astrology is a great tool for really finding ourselves and to be able to see the best time for doing things. We've got a stirring that's emerging within us that is begging you to listen. And I can help you with a little guidance and a little nudge to be able to see it a little more clearly. And I welcome your scheduling with me to do that. So take care, y'all. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you later.